Hey guys, my name is Artem Samoilov. On this channel we discuss everything that concerns futsal. Tactics, coaching and organizational things. You know, you often have the situation in a game when you are losing, for example, and you don't have a lot of time, or you just need to start getting the ball back from your opponent more, so you would be able to dominate the game. And what you do, usually you start to pressure very high. So your objective is to get the ball as fast as possible from your opponent, and the solution you are usually using for this is high pressure. In this video I will show you that not always the high pressure is the answer to the situation when we need to get the ball away from our opponent as fast as possible. The thing is that there are also other aspects that you should be taking into consideration before you actually decide to go into high pressure. So let's say the situation is this. We have an opponent, in this case this is an orange players. Opponent has the ball, the goalkeeper has the ball. At this point you should know which players of opponent are better and which of them are not that good with the ball. I mean first touch, passing, controlling the ball and so on. And if you have at the back those players who are better with the ball, let's mark them as red guys, player number 2 and player number 3, then in this case you have to pressure immediately very high up the field. Player number 2 and player number 3 at this case are also standing near to their respective players. Not too near, not just close to them, but meter and a half approximately away from them, so they don't run in behind your back. So you have time to react, but you have to stay close in order for the situation when they will be receiving the ball, for example, so you could pressure them immediately, so they don't have time to get the ball under control, to gain speed before they actually face you. So you pressure those players, best players of an opponent, very high, and by doing this you are motivating a goalkeeper of an opponent to throw the ball away, because he will never give the ball in here, because this is too risky. If these guys lose the ball or if the pass doesn't go well, there is immediate danger. So the goalkeeper will be throwing the ball. When you pressure those guys, player number 3 and player number 2, very high, again, don't stay too close to them. Approximately meter and a half, 2 meters away from them. It's enough to let the goalkeeper know that this is not a good place to put the ball in, but it's also the good position to react to any runs. So if this player decides to fake the move and run behind your back, you can just sit down with him like this and stay with him. So this is a situation when your opponent has his best players at the back, when you have to pressure very high, because if the goalkeeper throws the ball in, here you will have more chances to win the ball away from an opponent, because these players are not that good skill-wise with their first touch passing, controlling the ball as those guys. When you have a team of an opponent where the best players who control the ball better, who are more skillful, are playing up front at the moment when the goalkeeper has the ball, then in this situation you don't press too high. I remind you that you have the goal to take the ball away from an opponent as fast as possible, and in this case pressing them very high is not a good solution. You have to get back when the goalkeeper has the ball, you have to get back immediately and cover those guys again closely, in order to show the goalkeeper of an opponent that this is not a good idea to throw the ball inside there, because we have too many players against those two guys in there, and those guys, player number 2 and player number 3, are very closely covered. That's why the goalkeeper will be choosing the option where the player is free, and he will pass the ball to one of the flanks in this case. And this is what we were waiting for. At this moment we start to press, and we cut this passing angle, and we also cut this passing angle by doing this. And that means the only possible safe pass for this player, for player number 5 of an opponent, is this. So this is exactly what we want. We want opponents, let's say worse players, playing the ball, and best players are staying without the ball. So we pressed a little bit when he receives the ball, he passed the ball in here, and then we start to pressure immediately very aggressively, because in this case, if this player doesn't have very good skills, he is immediately under pressure. When we press in here, we have to cut the passing angle, passing line to the middle and to the flank, and the only possible option will be pass down this flank. And in here we are staying very compact, very close, and what will happen is that we will either win the ball in here, or this player will pass the ball down the flank. By being under pressure, he will probably not be able to make an accurate pass, and this is what we need here. We will engage and we will probably intercept, or if the pass is not good, then we can immediately put the pressure on the player number 2, because he's gonna need a couple of touches to get this ball under control, so we can pressure him immediately, and this is a very good situation too. So you see, not always that you have to pressure very high if you want to win the ball back as fast as possible. So you have to analyze a little bit. You have to know the team of an opponent. Of course, from the first seconds of the match, if you don't know the opponent, you will probably not be able to know this. But if the game progresses, you will understand which players are better, which players are worse, or if you have an opportunity to analyze the game before, again you can know which opponents you have to press and which of them you don't have to press. So if you have any further questions about this video, put them in comments. Otherwise, guys, like the video and share it in social networks. I will appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe for the channel, and also subscribe for my soccer channel. I will leave the link in the description of the video below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.